So you know what I did the other day? I gave John C. Dvorak my Moto G. Am I dumb or what? I really like that phone. $200. It has all the nice Motorola features and a pretty pure Android. But the reason I did it is because I knew I was getting a new phone today. I'm a big fan of the Galaxy Note, the Samsung Galaxy Note. I've had the 1, the 2, the 3, and this is the 4. I brought it along because I thought we could compare it with the new Galaxy Note 5, which just came in the mail today. So I'm very excited about that. Unfortunately, Samsung, as they have done in the past, unlike some of the other carriers like manufacturers like OnePlus and Motorola, Samsung only sells through U.S. carriers or your local carrier. So I had to go to AT&T and buy this phone, which means I have just extended my AT&T contract for another 2 years. You're welcome, AT&T. But on the other hand, I was able to get it pretty darn quickly, which is nice. I'm still waiting to order the Moto X Pure Edition. I'm still waiting, even though I've ordered it, for the OnePlus 2. So the Moto G was the closest I could get to a new generation phone until just now. This is the Galaxy Note 5. By the way, I also ordered a flip cover for it. They are not yet offering the Type keyboard cover. I don't know if I really want the keyboard cover. After reading some of the reviews, it sounds terrible. But I did think that this might be a great phone. Now, one of the reasons I liked the Notes all along was with their removable backs, you're able to put in an SD card and buy extra batteries. And that really helps, especially since the Galaxy Note 4 didn't have the greatest battery life in the world. The new Note 5 does not have SD card support. That's something Google probably likes. They don't want to have Android using SD cards. There are issues, security and otherwise, that come up with SD cards, performance issues. I'm not going to be able to open this very elegantly, I'm afraid. But the other thing that really concerns me with the new Galaxy Note 5 is it's not a removable battery. And this battery is 10% smaller than the battery in the Galaxy Note 4. What's battery life going to be like? Well, I won't have a report for you until Fridays before you buy it. I'm going to use this phone as hard as I can until then. But looking at it, it doesn't look so very different from the Galaxy Note 4. Here's the Note 4. You can see it's got a little more rounded corners. It's a little bit smaller. The screen size, 5.7 inches. Seems like everybody's decided that's just about the right size. And I have to agree, 6 inches is just a little bit too big. So if you want a phablet, 5.7 seems to be the choice. I'll put the back on. One of the advantages, of course, of not having a removable battery and SIM card is you don't have to stick with a removable plastic back. You can do what Samsung has done and have a nice Gorilla Glass 4 back. That's what they've done on this one. Let's turn it on and see how the screen is. Samsung uses incredibly beautiful AMOLED screens on their Galaxy phones, and I have to say they are the best screens. My Galaxy S6 Edge screen just blows me away every time I look at it. It's just so gorgeous. The other thing I'm excited about is on this Note 5, they've used the same camera as the Galaxy S6, which is an excellent camera with optical image stabilization, 13 megapixels. Yeah, you can see how bright that screen is. It's actually blowing our camera out. I'll do the rest of the sign up later. Comes out of the box with 76% battery, enough for that. It feels good in the hand. This is kind of, I didn't get the S6 Edge Plus because I felt like the curved screen wasn't all that useful on the S6. I mean, in almost every respect, this is very similar to the S6 Edge Plus. The same processor inside, 4 gigs of RAM. They've got that octa-core Exynos processor. Actually, they have dual processors, a fast one when you need the speed and a slower one for when you don't, to save battery life. And of course, the biggest difference on Note phones is the stylus. It pops out now, which is different. The old one has a little rib on it, and you would have to use your finger to pry it out. And it's also, it's still plastic, but it's a little bit prettier plastic. Let's pop out the new stylus. And you can see it's just a little bit more attractive. Same functionality, though. So I will have a full review for this Friday on Before You Buy, but I thought you'd like to see it now. This is the Galaxy Note 5, brand new from Samsung. They announced it last week, and thank you, AT&T. I was able to buy it almost immediately and make it mine, so I can give you a nice review. Feels nice. It's a little bit more elegant. I think Samsung's trying to compete with the iPhone in that regard by making a more elegant phone. Full review to come.